Hello, guys. Welcome to Girl Talks. In today's episode, we have a very cute guest. అశోకవనంలో అర్జున కళ్యాణంతో మనందరికీ పరిచయమైన ద వెరీ క్యూట్ అండ్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ రితికా నాయక్ ఇస్ విత్ us. హలో రితికా.
Hi, how are you?
ఐఎమ్ గుడ్. హౌ ఆర్ యూ?
Good too.
చాలా ఎక్కడ చూసినా మీరే కనబడుతున్నారు ఇప్పుడు కొరియన్ కనకరాజుతో. సో ఎలా ఉంది అంతా?
Very happy and excited, and just want to like it to come out as soon as possible and want people to see it.
ఓకే, బిఫోర్ దాట్ వీ ఆల్ నో యూ త్రూ అశోక్ వనంలో అర్జున్ కళ్యాణ్. కానీ నాకు అసలు రితికా నాయక్ ఎవరు? యునో వీ నో యూఆర్ ఫ్రమ్ ఢిల్లీ, మీ రూట్స్ ఆర్ ఫ్రమ్ ఒడియా అని తెలుసు కదా. బట్ ఈ మూవీ జర్నీ ఎలా స్టార్ట్ అయింది, మీ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అండ్ ఆల్ ఐ వాంట్ టు నో పర్సనల్గా. బట్ లెట్ అస్ స్టార్ట్ విత్ కాలేజ్. మీరు ఉమెన్స్ కాలేజ్లో చదువుకున్నారు కదా, షేర్ అబౌట్ దట్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్.
Okay. So I went to Shyama Prasad Mukherjee College for Women, Delhi University. So I did bachelor's in commerce, and the only reason I got into DU is because I had NCC in school. So ante ide I think quota on the NCC kuda. So I had a good grade in school in NCC. So that's how I gave my, I think you can say, auditions or test and all, written test and then physical, and I passed it with good numbers. So I got into DU. That's why. So I, to be honest, never expected myself to be like in a girls or a women's college ever. Every time, even in school, I always thought about college. Then it used to be co-ed because I went to a co-ed school, right?
ఓకే.
So going to a women's college was entirely a different world, I swear to God. I mean, I just felt like you can be whosoever you want to be in a women's college. The whole experience is great. You find such different people, different kind of personalities, and sometimes I still have a lot of friends who I made in college are still friends with me here.
ఓకే.
And I think I had a lot of fun, but at the same time I was constantly busy in NCC doing like dance competitions and all of that. So the entire experience I had in a women's college with NCC was so fun. And the best part about the whole thing is that in DU you get to attend a lot of college fest and all.
Yeah.
So that's the best part.
డూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ క్రేజీ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఇలా ఉమెన్స్ కాలేజ్లో మీరు చేసిన స్టంట్లు కానీ బంక్స్ కానీ ఇలాంటివి ఏమైనా ఎక్స్పీరియన్సెస్ ఉన్నాయా?
I think I wouldn't say crazy experience, but when you're constantly going to college, the graduation could have 3 years, right? So if you're constantly going to college, so you get to know about your canteen,
Yeah.
your canteen bhaiya, and you get to know your watchman and everything. So they don't because it's a women's college, they
Yeah.
don't allow you until you show your ID card. So at times when you're in a hurry, 5 in the morning you're waking up and everything, because I had to also catch up for NCC.
యా.
And we had like 6 a.m. calls just to practice, and
Yeah.
the tarvata normal classes you can attend. So in the morning sometimes I used to forget my IDs and I was like, bhaiya, like itni subah, why would I come to a college 5 in the morning, 6 in the
Exactly.
morning to other college, that to a women's college I'll come. So these kind of experiences I had sometimes, because we had an equation with the canteen bhaiya and everything,
Yeah.
right? So he used to like, ki bhaiya, please chowmin,
Yeah,
please
yeah,
make
yeah.
chowmin, or please
Yeah.
make dosa na, it's not there, please make it for us or something like that. So yeah.
నాకు ఇది అనిపిస్తుంది తెలుసా, మా కాలేజ్లో కూడా వీ హ్యావ్ స్ట్రిక్ట్ రూల్స్. ఇట్లా టక్ వేసుకోవాలి, అమ్మాయిలు అయితే చున్నీ వేసుకోవాలి, వెరీ స్ట్రిక్ట్ రూల్స్. అండ్ ఐడి ఇస్ మస్ట్ కూడా. సో గేట్ దగ్గర ఎంటర్ అయినప్పుడు ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఐడి, సో గేట్ దగ్గర ఎంటర్ అయినప్పుడు 100 క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగేవాళ్ళు ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ యువర్ ఐడి కార్డ్. దెన్ మేము అందరం అనుకునే వాళ్ళం, ఈ కాలేజ్కి పొద్దున్నే లెగేసి ఐడి కార్డ్ వేసుకుని టక్ వేసుకుని వస్తే వీడు ఒక్క ఐడి లేదని ఎందుకు ఆపుతున్నాడు అని. సో ఐ థింక్ అది కామన్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అనుకుంటా అన్ని కాలేజెస్లో.
But like I don't understand, why would I come 9 in the morning to a different college, that to a women's college, being a woman myself.
ఫస్ట్ లెగవటం కష్టం, లెగిసి రెడీ అయ్యి కాలేజ్కి అటెండెన్స్ కోసం వస్తే ఐడి లేదు వెనక్కి వెళ్ళు. సో ఇట్ ఇస్ సేమ్ కోఎడ్లో అన్నా ఉమెన్స్ కాలేజ్లో అన్నా ఇవే బాధలు ఉంటాయి అనమాట.
This I think universal, I think everywhere.
అండ్ ఆల్సో అందరికీ కూడా ఫేవరెట్ క్యాంటీన్ భయ్యా, ఇలాగ ఒక ఫేవరెట్ క్యాంటీన్ స్పాట్ ఉంటుంది కాలేజ్లో. జస్ట్ లైక్ యూ సెట్ మీ కాలేజ్లో ఇట్లా ఫ్రీగా చౌమెన్ చేయి, ఇట్లా ఫ్రీగా ఇట్లా చేయని. ఐ థింక్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ హ్యాస్ దట్.
Yeah. Sometimes like because you're a college student, right? And you can be broke sometimes also.
అన్న రేపు కడతా, రేపు ఇస్తా, ఎలా ఎక్కడికి పోతాను?
5 rupees, like it is less, please,
Yeah.
please, like
Yeah.
okay. We're like, thank you so much.
దే ఆర్ ద సేవియర్స్ మనకి
I
కొన్నిసార్లు.
swear, I
Yeah.
swear. So many times we used to be like, sometimes you're like 5 rupees, 10 rupees less, but you're like so hungry and everything because but they know you for so long and
Yeah.
you, it's like canteens is the usual hanging spot for everyone.
True.
So whenever you go and they see you all the time, so they're like, okay, Joe, it's okay, go.
Do you have any specific item that you used to eat every day?
Every day. I don't think so. I had a specific item that I used to every day, but I used to eat in a canteen every day for sure because I used to come to college very early in the morning because of NCC.
Yeah.
Sometimes or most of the time I didn't used to get my lunches and everything because so early morning
Yeah,
why
yeah.
my mother couldn't wake up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything, and sometimes she used to. So and sometimes I also used to skip my breakfast and come. So early morning I used to come have maybe dosa, sometimes chole bhature in the early like 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. So yeah, that was my entire experience. And like yeah, I think in summers they used to also give us like golgappas and everything. There used to be that also.
Oh, cool.
Our canteen was nice in that way. It had like a good variation of food. So we had good fun. I think that's the best thing about women's college. If you go to women's college, did you go to women's
No, I studied in co-ed only.
So I think I think similar experiences that I shared with my because my best friend Neha also went to Miranda
Okay.
Women's College.
Okay.
So I think the one like the main thing we all of us shared who went to women's college that our food is always good. Canteen.
ఓకే బట్ మా కాలేజ్లో కూడా క్యాంటీన్ ఫుడ్ బాగుంటుంది బట్ ఐ స్టిల్ ఫీల్ కోఎడ్ ఇస్ బెటర్ దాన్ బాయ్స్ కాలేజ్ గర్ల్స్ కాలేజ్ కాకుండా ఐ థింక్ కోఎడ్ ఇస్ బెటర్.
Okay. I feel like
యూ స్టడీడ్ ఇన్ కోఎడ్ ఆల్సో కదా, వాట్ డూ యూ ఫీల్ కోఎడ్ ఆర్ ఉమెన్స్ కాలేజ్ ఇస్ బెటర్?
I think I studied in co-ed. That's why I didn't feel like I was missing out on something.
Yeah.
I had 3 years. I felt like when I took admission and everything, and after that, then this thought kind of stuck to me. It's like, oh wait, this is a women's college. And while getting the admission, the process is so hectic. So at that time, it didn't hit me like that. But after that, I'm like, oh wait, I'm going to a women's college. But it didn't feel like that because I think the kind of friends that I made, the kind of experiences and fun I had, and I feel like when you're going to a women's college, you don't have to dress up. You don't have to put an effort or be like, okay, I need to look nice or maybe I have a crush on this guy, so I want to be looking nice. So like, there's all women.
But sometimes there'll be no motivation kada to go to college.
I though always had that. So many times I used to like bunk college and like, so what a lot of times this happened now that I don't know how in different colleges there, but in DU it's like you'll have some classes, then you have like a long break, and then 3 o'clock you'll have class, like 12 to 1 you'll have class, then you have 2 hour break and 3 o'clock.
Why do they do that? Naku ardham kaadu colleges.
And then you have to wait for 2 hours somewhere in your park, like your ground area, in your canteen or some random class you're hanging out till your class time is there. And at times you'll wait for 2 hours. Ante tarvata she'll be like, sorry, not taking the class. I'm like,
cancelled.
Ma'am, what is this behavior, ma'am?
So you won Delhi Times Fresh Face after college?
In college. Yeah.
ఆ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎలా స్టార్ట్ అయింది?
So I did not have any interest, to be honest. Okay, so this is a college talent hunt kuda. So I remember Times Fresh Face was happening they were coming in my college. There was a poster and everything, and I think my mom saw one of the articles or something in the newspaper also. And I was just talking to her on call because at that time there was some voter ID something. They used to go to college and collecting information for voter IDs.
Okay.
Because you are 18 plus, so they were doing it from college only in Delhi.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah. So that was also going on. So I was just talking to my mother on call. I was like, yeah, today they're coming and you know this and this. It's like, go and participate. No, I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. And like, this is the only reason you're going to college. Why do you think people go to college and experience to go and participate? No. So I think at one point I did give my name, but then I was like, okay, I'm gonna back out. I'm not gonna go. And my friends are like, go, bro. What's the max gonna happen?
Yeah.
I'm like, but the max gonna happen. I'm gonna embarrass myself in front of the whole college.
No, you won it.
Yeah, that happened afterward. But
Best case scenario was that.
But yeah, so I did participate in everything, and I did win the college round, and then there were multiple more rounds, and then eventually for the whole Delhi round I won that.
But ఆ ప్రాసెస్ ఎలా ఉండింది? లైక్ యు ఆర్ అ వెరీ నార్మల్ గర్ల్ టిల్ దెన్.
Yeah.
ఏదో ఒక ఎక్స్పెరిమెంటల్ స్టెప్ లాగా బికాస్ యువర్ మమ్ వాంట్ యూ టు టేక్ పార్ట్ ఇన్ ఇట్ యూ టుక్ ఇట్.
Yeah.
బట్ వెన్ అదర్స్ ఆర్ వ్యాలిడేటింగ్ యూ అండ్ అదర్స్ ఆర్ ప్రేజింగ్ యూ, ఆ మూమెంట్లో హౌ డిడ్ యూ ఫీల్? లైక్ ఫస్ట్ టైం ఒక వ్యాలిడేషన్ రావటం అలాగా.
To be honest, I think I have I have always been a person who thinks less about herself and like if people be like, oh, you're so pretty, or you've done such a nice job.
ఇంపోస్టర్ సిండ్రోమ్.
Exactly.
Feel you.
Imposter syndrome I have, like a very very big amount of it. So, and in generally I think so, I try to not think too much about it also, I think, because it can get to your head at times.
Yes.
And I believe in generally that whatever good is happening or good you are doing, you should always be humble and keep your head down and still keep on doing the work.
Yeah.
Right. So at that time I did not feel as such, but yeah, it was like it was a proud moment for my parents. You know, I come from a simple middle class family. My dad works in HDFC Life Insurance.
Yeah.
And my mom is a housemaker, and I was a college student.
Yeah.
So simple household and everything. So I think coming to this thing, and then your face coming in such a big reputed newspaper, and that too such a like big
Being the front face of something.
exactly. And then you know it's a proud moment for your parents also and for yourself also, like, oh wow, that's so crazy.
అంటే ఇట్స్ నాట్ లైక్ స్మాల్ స్టెప్ కూడా, లైక్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ లైక్ ఇప్పుడు అంటే కొంచెం ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్లో ఫేమస్ అట్లా కూడా కాదు, డైరెక్ట్గా యూ హిట్ సంథింగ్ వెరీ బిగ్ అనే
Exactly.
పాటికి.
And then din tarvata, so I got approached to participate from Miss India organization to participate in Miss Diva.
Okay.
Which is basically if you participate in it and win it, you go to represent India in Miss Universe.
Okay.
So I participated in that also. Even mottam duration di, my father and my mother was the most supportive thing. I feel like everyone, whenever people come, actors come or something, they a lot of time, in generally, you know, a lot of time kids or students or generally people's parents are not very supportive or like, right? Because I used to get this, or my friends, like my parents are supportive about me doing a job or something. So I've experienced that. And I still see a lot of time those things. But I touch wood, I always say this every time, that I have got the most amazing set of parents in terms of support and everything. Because I think at one point I thought of not even doing Miss Diva. I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go to Bombay. So there are multiple rounds. They take one round in Delhi.
Okay.
They select a couple of, like, out of 300 people, they select 6 people, 5 people, and I was one of them. So that was also a very big thing in itself. So, and then I thought ki maybe I'm not going to go, because I think it's going to take a lot of money, it's going to take a lot of time, I'm studying, I'm still a student, so I cannot do all of this. So I think my dad was the one who, you know, sat to me and be like, you know, Ritika, it's okay. You get these kind of opportunity once in your life, and why do you want to throw this away? And anything else, I'm always there for you. Don't worry about the money and everything. I'm here.
That's so
and
sweet.
I think that was one of the biggest notion for me, that my parents, and in generally my whole family, my uncle, my aunts, my grandparents, haven't always been so. I think in this case, my whole household, the people I'm always, you know, connected with are so supportive and so motivated that I have never felt like, oh dude, how does this happen? So that was great. And when I went, my dad, the whole time the audition process was going on in Bombay, that was like since I think 8 a.m. to the morning till 3 in the night, my dad was there waiting for me outside.
Wow.
Till the time it did not finish.
Oh my god.
So he went like outside once to eat and everything, but he waited till 3 in the night. And when I got to know that I am not gonna go with him, but they're gonna take us to some other like hotel or house together, to all the women to stay together, that other how do you say, all these process and pictures could be done the next day.
Okay.
So I was like, Dad, you go. I'm like, okay, cool. Then he still waited till 3 in the morning, and then next day, in a couple of days, everything happened, and after that, so the rest is the history that kind of led me to where I am today. But I'm just so, you know, humbled and proud to have such parents.
You said మీ లైఫ్లో చాలా మంది దే ఆర్ వెరీ సపోర్టివ్, యువర్ పేరెంట్స్ కానీ ఫ్యామిలీ కానీ అండ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ కూడా.
Of course. I'm telling you, I think I'm very grateful and I'm very blessed from God, because the kind of people that I'm surrounded with always have always been so motivational and so supportive and so loving. All my friends, I'm a very ambivert kind of a person, and I'm very shy in the beginning, and then if I open up, if I feel like this is the person I want to open up, then I'm a super extrovert. I talk a lot. I'm very animated.
Yeah,
but in generally, I'm very shy and I talk less and I get very anxious around people and a lot of crowd. But people who know me and my circle is also very small. I think I can count the people who are very close to me in just one hand.
Okay.
Like I think 5 max to max 6 people who are very close to me, 5 friends.
Okay.
And those people are those kind of people. If I call them 3 in the night also, I know they'll pick up. At least if there's 5 people, 3 of them will definitely pick up. Rest 2 will be knocked out sleeping, I know. But yeah, so I think I've surrounded myself with people who are well versed with me, how I am, and our relationship entirely.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు క్లోజ్ అన్న 5 ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఆర్ దే ఇండస్ట్రీయా లేకపోతే ఫస్ట్ నుంచి మీరు కాలేజ్ టైం నుంచి
No,
మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్
I think my oldest friend is from 2nd grade.
ఓ మై గాడ్
And
you're
she's
very good at maintaining friendships then.
I think I think not, but we have been friends since 2nd. She was a new student in school, and I was the first person she became friends with. She was I had a seat empty by my side, and the teacher was like, "Okay, go sit with this girl, Ritika." And she came and was like, "Hi, Ritika," and she's like, "Hi, Neha." And I think that's how our friendship started, and I don't think so. We have looked back since then.
Oh.
And we had a lot of fights to the point we're like, okay, I don't want to be your friend anymore, kind of a thing. But I think we always came back because we knew how, so much we have seen. I think we have seen every face of each other, from being heartbroken to be like the teenage, for fashionable fans, the 2016
judgmental
core, judgmental core, and everything. So I think I don't want to lose these kind of friendship who have been friends for such long. I think we've been friends for more than 15 years, I believe.
How have friendships evolved for you over the time? Did you make any new friends in the process of being an actor?
I feel like the people who I'm already friends with, I've kind of understood the kind of work that I have. That at times I don't have time or I'm not in the town. And they understand it because whenever I'm back in town or I have time, I always try to catch up with them at least once. And I think they respect it because they know I'm a kind of person who will never intentionally ignore someone. Unless they have like literally done something really mean to me. I'm not. I'm a kind of person who's like, come, let's sit and talk what's happening between us. Let's dissect this and maturely end whatever issue we have between us. I'm kind of person like that. So in generally, I think even industry low, the kind of people that I'm workingly related to, the kind of co-actors that I work with, all of them are pretty I send good work friends for me, because I think a lot of them I can always text and ask for advice. And the kind of rapport that I have built with them, or the kind of relation during the process I have built with all of my co-actors and my directors, or to say in generally on set with people, is that I try to be very respectful. I try to be as a good listener as I can be. But in I think I have these kind of this kind of rapport where like I said, I can just text them or maybe call them once, like, hey, I need some advice. And that's so great.
So you have some solid friendships in your life, Kavati. I want to know, what are the green flags you see in a friendships? In friendships lo. And alane red flags ee friendship lo వీళ్ళు ఇది చేశారంటే ఫస్ట్ లో you feel తేడా కొట్టేస్తారా ఫ్యూచర్ లో అని. What do you think?
I think green flags, if I think about, I think it's about, first green flag is understanding. Because after a point when you're like you're in your mid-20s and everything, you don't want to have that you cannot meet your friends all the time. They're busy in their own life. You have your own life, and I think that understanding has to be there, that everyone has their own life, they're leading own troubles they have.
True.
And you just cannot expect the other person to continuously be like, okay, I'm going to be there for you. Sometimes I'm not going to be there for you, and sometimes you have to just let things go. And I wouldn't say red flag, but I feel like people who just use, are intentionally mean or try to bring you down. So I had a lot of people in my life like that at one point. Okay, I was surrounded by a lot of fake people generally in my life, because I feel like priorly I used to be a very big time extrovert. I used to
Okay.
be friends with everyone. I used to know everyone. Everyone used to know me. And at one point I thought, oh my gosh, this is draining my energy a lot. I don't want to be
Yeah.
surrounded like this, because constantly when I used to come back home, I used to feel, God, I feel so drained, you know. I feel mentally so exhausted. Why this is happening for me? I know so many people, yet I don't have people
Yeah.
to talk to.
Yes.
So at that time, I start analyzing who are actually my true friends, and that's when I came to just a couple of people.
Yeah.
Now I know that these are my people
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I can, you know, look back to and be like, if I fall, they are going to be there to, you know, catch me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So those small things, I feel like, for me, are red or green flags, you can say.
సో గోయింగ్ బ్యాక్ ఢిల్లీ ఫ్రెష్ ఫేస్ కానీ లేకపోతే తర్వాత మిస్ దీవా కానీ ఇట్స్ ఆల్ గ్లామరస్ రైట్ నో దెర్ ఇస్ కాన్స్టెంట్ జడ్జ్మెంట్ ఫర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు లుక్ పర్ఫెక్ట్
Yeah.
అండ్ ఇట్స్ ఆల్ బ్యూటీ బేస్డ్ కాబట్టి డిడ్ యూ ఎవర్ ఫీల్ లైక్ సో మచ్ యాంగ్షియస్నెస్ యూనో వేరే బ్యూటిఫుల్ గర్ల్స్ని చూసి దేర్ కమ్స్ అ పాయింట్ కదా వే యూ స్టార్ట్ కంపేరింగ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ విత్ అదర్ ప్రిటీ గర్ల్స్ అవుట్ దేర్ అండ్ యూ స్టార్ట్ టు ఫీల్ ఇన్సెక్యూర్ అబౌట్ సంథింగ్స్ డిడ్ యూ ఫీల్ దట్
I think, I believe that even no matter how confident of a person you are, I think that slight small thing is always there.
Yeah.
And I think as a woman, we already have been burdened with so much of responsibility and so much of things, and
Yeah.
everything is on our shoulder.
Yeah.
So this also becomes such a big thing to us, that, you know, you have to look nice, but you have to
Yeah.
be appropriate.
Yeah.
And like just a list of things. I feel
Yeah.
like at that time, I remember, you know, people or my parents also had this thought. Even I had this thought, you know, if I go into passions and stuff, all of this, maybe, you know, how glamorous, or, you know, in generally how people outside people might think about, in generally even stepping into the movie line also
Yeah.
would be. But I believe, like, I always stand the kind of values that I have. I always inculcate them in my work and in my nature, and when I talk to people and everything, and I don't let it affect me that much. But I am, end of the day, still human. I
Yeah.
do make mistakes, and those thoughts of, you know, comparing yourself to other people, or having this, maybe I'm not pretty enough,
Yeah,
maybe I'm
yeah.
not good enough, those does come and haunt me sometimes in you know, when you're
Yeah.
just, you know, lying down in your bed or
Yeah.
something, and they do trigger me,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
of that, and that is, I feel like that is also okay.
Huh.
I every day try my best to fight them,
Huh.
and be a better version of myself. But end of the day, I'm still human, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like, I always think, if you have something, if you feel like, the more you accept it, the less it affects you. I feel like the more vocal about, you know, I think nowadays people are much more, I think Gen Z in our generation are more vocal about the mental health, mental state. You know, if you're feeling not great about it or something, it is more vocal.
Yeah,
And I feel like the more vocal you be about something, the less power you give it to.
Yeah.
Right. So even I try to be, as if I feel something, or if I am like, this is, you know, if I sometimes take therapy or something, and that's cool. It's
Yeah.
okay. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yes.
It's great. You know, everyone should have someone to talk to.
Yeah, true.
You can't just trauma, you just can't trauma dump on other people or your friends, because, you know, they have problems in their own life. So
Yeah.
having one person to talk about or something, it's always great.
So now, how did you get into movies? How did Ashoka Vanana Arjuna Kalyanam happen? And how did this cute girl come to Telugu?
So basically, movies, prior to movies and everything, when I was just coming out of the Miss Diva thing,
Huh.
around that time I started giving auditions, and, you know, for movies and web series and all of that. And I also simultaneously started working as a model in Delhi and Bombay. I was situated with an agency, and they were great. They were my first agency and everything.
Yeah.
And they did a lot for me.
Yeah.
And eventually, slowly and steadily, you know, I started doing professionally modeling, Delhi, Bombay. I did ads and all of that was going side by side. So I think I never thought about movies, but I always had a, you know, as a child, you always look on the like, to the TV and be like, wow, maybe one day I also want to hold a filmfare and, you know, give a thanking speech or something. I used to like sometimes pretend in front of the mirror, like, thank you so
Practice
much.
in the shower.
Exactly. Thank you, like with the shampoo bottle. Thank you so much. I want to thank my mother, my father, and my whole team for this award, and like directors
But
and
very
everything.
emotional moment
Very
for me.
emotional moment. So yeah, something like
Touch
that.
with someday.
Someday,
Yeah.
definitely. So those kind of things were always there in me as a child because I was always mesmerized with acting, dancing in general. But I think because you come from a certain, you know, from a certain background, so these things are very far fetched for you.
Yes.
And you are like, okay, I want to get a good job, I want to get a stable income for my family, for myself, and all of that. But eventually when I started modeling, I always thought as that as my pocket money side income, because I'm like, dude, I'm a college student, and if I get money,
Yeah.
like, wow, this is so
Wow.
great, you know, earning.
I'm so rich.
Yeah, I'm so rich, I get my own money, I get to earn my own money. So I started working when I was 19.
Oh.
So around that time is when I think they were doing auditions for Ashoka Vanam, and they
Okay.
saw my profile, and
Okay.
they saw me on Instagram, some reel on Instagram of me
Oh.
dancing,
Okay.
and they were like, okay, maybe this girl might fit for our character.
Oh.
And eventually, of course, I was also doing modeling and everything. So they approached my agency, they flew me to Hyderabad, they gave me the whole narration about the story, and we did a look test. And like, okay, she fits, we can do audition.
Yeah.
And then the next day, there was a 2-day process, and then the next day, they wanted me to do 3 scenes, but I had less time. I had a flight back to Delhi the same day. So we did 2 scenes. They gave me a translated Hindi version of it because at that time, of course,
Yeah.
I was not well versed with Telugu.
Yeah.
And I think a couple of days back, I was just seeing my audition, my Ashoka Vanam lodge in a clip, and I was like, oh god, I'm such a child in that.
Yeah. You're
And-
so cute in that movie, Dilsa. Like, so cute.
So I was just watching it, and I did 2 scenes, and those both scenes are in the movie also.
Oh, okay.
So it was like a practice.
Which scene?
So I think me meeting Vishwak for the first time with the Rukhsar.
Okay, okay.
It was the
Scene.
terrace scene
Oh, terrace scene.
when I'm like,
oh.
like I
Okay,
hold
okay.
my sister
Oh,
and
yeah,
like,
yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
rather than letting her talk, I'm the one like,
Yeah.
oh, you can walk, okay.
Okay.
You know, she doesn't talk only. I'm
Yeah.
moving. So that scene. I think there was one more. I don't remember precisely.
ఉండిపోయే వాళ్ళు వచ్చే వరకు.
No, not
Not
that
that
scene.
one. Okay.
But some emotional scene was only there. But I
Okay.
don't remember precisely which
Okay.
one. But this scene I particularly remember because word to word was exactly what we shot in Telugu.
Okay.
Later words for the movie.
Okay.
So eventually we did the audition and they really liked me. And then they were like, we love you and we would like to go forward with you. And then I think rest was history, that coming on to the set, I did 6 months or something with my friend Nani, who's now my friend, very good friend Nani, who helped me around with Telugu prior to coming to Hyderabad and shooting, so that I get just comfortable with the language because of course I'm this kid from Delhi who has
Yeah.
no knowledge of Telugu
About Hyderabad.
at all.
Yeah.
And Hyderabad, of course, I knew and everything because
You అంతకుముందు హైదరాబాద్ వచ్చేవాళ్ళ?
no, prior to that, I have never been to Hyderabad.
Okay.
Bangalore, I could have.
ఆడిషన్ కోసమే ఫస్ట్
Oh,
యూ
yeah.
కేమ్ టు హైదరాబాద్.
Yes.
ఓకే.
Yes. For auditions and everything, for Ashoka Vanam was the first time I came to Hyderabad. So,
Okay.
in generally, the language, it's like I speak Odia, but I always say my Odia is survival Odia. That if I get lost ever in Odisha, I can survive my way back to home. This is my Odia. And so I was getting comfortable with the language. You know, every day I used to do like an hour of session of just speaking, learning new words and everything. And by the time I came, I was at least better with pronunciations and all.
ఓకే.
So I used to like all ratify all my dialogues a day priorly, writing them down properly, like 5-6 times. It felt like I was giving my 10th exams again, like writing down, learning. I'm like, okay, going in, practicing in front of the mirror. I still do it. Still do it till today because I feel like I want to be prepared
Yeah.
for my scenes. I don't like to be underprepared at all.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my director time or
Yeah.
my producer's money
Yeah.
in any way. So when I don't do well for my scenes also, I'm like constantly, I'm like, Ritika, like pull yourself together, like push yourself, what are you doing, Ritika, come on. But yeah, coming back to that, we did all of that, like sessions and everything. Then I came back here and then we shot the whole film in Telugu. So the whole experience of the shooting of it was crazy.
రియాక్షన్ ఎలా అనిపించింది మీకు వెన్ తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్ ఆర్ లవింగ్ యూ ఆన్ స్క్రీన్? హౌ డిడ్ యూ ఫీల్?
I'll be this big word is this, surreal, to be honest, because I think pre-movie release like promotion kuda I was not there entirely. They did not know about me. They thought, Rukhsar was
Yeah.
the only person in the
Yeah,
movie,
yeah.
and I was not even there in the trailer.
Yeah.
People had no clue about me. Okay, only people who are like into the circle know
Yeah.
about the project and everything, had an idea that I am in the project.
Okay.
And I was in Delhi and I was seeing all the promotions and everything, and I was feeling so sad. Like, yeah, like in my head, I'm like, this is the my movie also now. I should be there.
Oh.
And I was feeling so sad. I remember my sister also looking at this, and she's sending me like a big
Oh.
basket of goodies and food and everything to make me
Feel good.
about
Yeah.
it. But when the release happened and I was in Hyderabad at that time, the kind of reaction, the first day, the kind of reaction I had from audiences and the love, I could not comprehend. I just felt like, what kind of alternative universe have I come into?
Yeah.
What is this?
Welcome to TFI.
What is this? Oh my god,
Yeah.
did I actually do a good job in this?
Yeah.
Because I still feel like how much time has been passed, and whatever kind of movie that I'm doing, whenever I watch myself or hear myself on screen, I'm like, I feel cringe, okay? But the kind of love I was bombarded with was just wow. And I still can't believe it. I just feel like it just happened. I was in an alternative universe, thrown into an alternative universe where everyone loved my character was than me for some time.
Yeah. You grew up in Delhi kada. So malla Hyderabad first time వచ్చినప్పుడు what did you find very different here?
I think I could not say a lot was different, because I might have grown up in Delhi. My friends kuda all are majority of them are North Indian only, like Punjabi, Haryanvi, or from Uttarakhand and everything. But I feel like, because end of the day when I came back home, my roots were from Odisha and everything, so we follow a lot, culturally, the kind of food I ate a lot of times, or the kind of festivals. Our biggest festival in Odisha is Rath Yatra, so celebrating all of that somehow was close enough to what people here celebrate, how culturally they follow a lot of stuff. And baby, the kind of people wear sarees, the kind of they wear, so we have our certain kind of textile and everything. So I did not was baffled by how people were different. I just felt like, wow, this is so great, this is so similar, this is something I've already seen. And I feel like whenever I go to a new country or new state, I always enjoy the new culture, the food, because I'm a big time foodie, so definitely the food. But in generally, I'm always open, and I always take everything in a more positive aspect rather than be like, okay, what's the different cultural shock that is for me?
What is your favorite place in Hyderabad?
Favorite place. So I usually am on a diet, okay, because I'm an actress, so sadly I am. But
foodie and being an actress.
It's a very
sad combination.
Yeah. So, but the one thing that I can follow my diet properly. I can stop eating junk food and all of this. I can ignore it.
Yeah.
But sweets, this is something I can't ignore. I love, like, every day, like dinner tarvata naku
dessert undali.
Yeah, ante. I need something sweet. It could be a small bite of an ice cream, or some just like a chunk of chocolate or something. And now favorite place is Konsu, and I think I have taken Konsu's name so many times at this moment. I think they should literally sponsor me.
They should make you some brand ambassador or something.
Swear. Or just provide me with some free desserts and everything.
Konsu, if you're watching this, please send some free stuff to Ritika.
But I love Konsu. I love their dessert. I love the place of the vibe. And I was so upset. So I had this really favorite sandwich called the jerk chicken sandwich.
Okay.
And I loved it. And they stopped
making it.
Yeah, they discontinued. And I was so upset. I was like, why did you guys do it out of nowhere? Why did you do it? Who told you to do it? Oh god. And that was the biggest I'll say that's the biggest shock and cultural shock for me. I went to Delhi. The last thing I ate was that. And then the next time I came to Hyderabad, it's discontinued.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, how could you do this to me? How can you break my heart? I'm your biggest customer, guys. I'm your biggest supporter.
What is your favorite food Hyderabad lo?
Favorite food? So I have
desserts kaakunda food lo.
food low. So I have usually eat a lot of set food in generally also. But what if I want to, like, if I do want to ditch my diet and I want to have some comfort food? So I like tomato pulusu, tomato pappu. Though I don't like tomato in general, but I like in this tomato pulusu, tomato pappu, rice, and maybe chicken 65 or Andhra style chicken, that's spicy one.
Yeah.
And papad.
Huh.
That's the combination I want to have for dinner. Maybe with Diet Coke to end it.
డైట్ కోట్ పగులు.
I swear. At this point, I think my mom is so upset with me drinking so much of Diet Coke. But yeah, again, Diet Coke should literally sponsor me at this point. But yeah, aside, this is my comfort food. If I, like, one night I want to ditch my diet and I want to have something, these are the things I really, really like.
సో మీ కంఫర్ట్ ఫుడ్ అంటే యూ వుడ్ సే టమాటా పప్పు,
Tomato pappu, tomato pulusu, Andhra style chicken or chicken 65, and rice and papad.
ఢిల్లీలో
Delhi-lo, my mum makes this Odia style mutton curry with rice.
ఓకే.
Okay, this is my comfort food. So even now, like, for promotions and everything, I have been away for such a long time. They na promotion and movie release tarvata, when I'll go home, that's the first thing I'll have.
డిఫరెన్స్ ఏముంటుంది, ఎలా ఉంటుంది?
I think the way my mum it's just like it's made by my mum. I think that's the biggest specification for me. The way my mum makes the mutton curry specifically. I think that's kind of spices and the way she does it, or in Odisha, is slightly different than here.
Of course.
So I guess that, and I think I have eaten a lot of places mutton curry and everything, but I feel like I think this is just from bias to my mother. The mutton curry my mum makes is the best for me. And yes, aloo paratha.
ప్రాపర్ ఢిల్లీ ఎయిట్.
I mean, I've grown in North my entire life, so I can't skip aloo paratha.
Yeah. సో యు ఆర్ వర్కింగ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు మూవీస్ అండ్ యూ గ్రూ అప్ వాచింగ్ హిందీ మూవీస్ కదా?
No, I have watched Telugu dub movies,
Enti?
Tamil dub movies also.
మూవీస్ కి రాకముందు ఏ మూవీస్ చూసారు?
Arya, and then there's, I don't remember because it's long, way long back.
హీరో పేరు చెప్పండి.
I've watched Allu Arjun garu, I watched Ravi Teja garu, I watched Mahesh Babu garu. So at that time, I did not specifically had an idea about actors or something and everything, but I loved watching these movies. They used to be this channel, I don't remember again, way long back, but there used to be channel which used to come show all these, you know, Telugu, Tamil, all these South Indians generally, dub movies, specifically. And I used to enjoy it so much and had fun. I think one of my favorite movies at that time when these dub used to come was one of the Ravi Teja garu's movie. I think he's playing some god or something in that movie or something. Yeah, I don't remember. I think I might be wrong. But yeah. And then Arya was also there. I remember it because laterwards I searched and I'm like, which movie is this? I really liked Allu Arjun garu in this. There's something. Then I was like, oh, this is the movie.
సో తెలుగులో మీ ఫేవరెట్ హీరో ఎవరు దట్ యూ వాంట్ టు వర్క్ విత్ సమ్ డే?
This పెద్ద లిస్ట్ ఉందా, టు బి ఆనెస్ట్?
పెద్ద లిస్ట్ చెప్పండి, పర్లేదు. అవంతా క్యూట్ గా మాట్లాడుతున్నా.
Again, I think all the actors I want to work with, I respect a lot of people throughout the industry, just not in Telugu, in generally Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada. So I want to work with everyone. There's no specification for me. I would love to work with Allu Arjun sir, I would love to work with Mahesh sir, and I would also love to work with Ram Charan sir one day, but I would also love to work with Dulquer Salmaan sir, and then there's of course Rishabh Shetty sir. There's like, I want to,
so you're covering all industries now.
Yeah, I'm planning all industries.
Collywood lo పేరు చెప్పేస్తే 4 industries కవర్ చేసినట్టు.
And then I also want to work in Hindi at the same time.
Okay.
So yeah. So at the same time, I want to tap into everywhere. I don't want to be constricted in just one place. But right now, I'm very happy where I am in Telugu industry, because the kind of love, support within the industry and amongst the people I've gotten, the kind of love, I don't think so I've experienced it anywhere else in generally also.
Yeah. మీరు చూసిన లేటెస్ట్ మూవీస్లో తెలుగు సినిమాల్లో మీకు బాగా నచ్చిన సినిమా ఏంటి?
I think I don't remember the last movie which I watched, because whenever people put me on spot, I go blank.
Okay. తర్వాత గుర్తొస్తుంది కదా. I got to ask this question, I should have answered.
this is like, you know, when you're in a shower and you're in
Yeah.
the night, and then you will remember that one conversation and that one comeback.
Come back, you have to use shit.
Yeah, so that exactly how I am. But yeah,
You can message me later. Charmla. This is the movie I want to tell you.
but the last movie that I really enjoyed, or which really moved me, was Gargi by Sai Pallavi garu.
Oh yeah.
Such a beautiful movie. I loved Gargi, but I also watched Little Hearts. That was also very
Oh
nice.
yeah, nice. Ask me my favorite movie.
Your favorite movie?
Hi Nana, you're a part of it.
Thank you.
And నాకు తెలిసి ఓపెనింగ్ షాట్ కి ఎవ్రీవన్ వర్ లైక్ ఈస్ షీ ద
Yeah.
హీరోయిన్ ఆఫ్ ద మూవీ అని
Yeah.
బట్ ఇన్ ఎండింగ్ లో వెరీ హోల్సమ్ గా యువర్ ద డాటర్ వెరీ క్యూట్ ఇట్ వాజ్ సో యూఆర్ అ వెరీ బిగ్ కే పాప్ ఫ్యాన్
Mm.
ఈ మ్యాడ్నెస్ ఎలా స్టార్ట్ అయింది
I wouldn't call it madness, okay? I think just like how I'm working in a different language entirely, I have just fallen in love and started to appreciate and respect another language again. Which
Okay.
is just, let's say, internationally in a different border.
యా
So I think I became in generally very fascinated with K-pop, K-culture or K-dramas around 2018, 19ish. Like it's been
Okay.
6-7 years now.
Oh,
So
okay.
now at this point I wouldn't say madness or anything. I just like now this point it's become part of my routine now.
యా
But at that time, I used to watch these, you know, K-drama edits, BTS edits kuda. So I used to be very fascinated, and I used to laugh a lot on them. So I started watching K-dramas, listening to particularly BTS, and then eventually that kind of led me to in becoming a fan of K-dramas and a
Yeah.
fan of BTS in general. And the kind of immense respect I have for them, because, you know, at one point when they were going through stuff, or you know, and all of it, because I was an artist too, I could, you know,
Read.
understand and
Yeah.
read how things have been for them. And
Yeah.
when I feel like, okay, I am here, you know, I'm not as big as of them, and but I go through so much of struggle.
True.
And for them being at such a big like stage and such a big position, what they have to go through would be like 100x harder for them.
Yeah.
And in general, I really enjoy their music. When it comes to like, if people ask me like how do I understand it, like it's just like how I understand Telugu end of the
Yeah.
day. It's, I feel like this, if you come across or step over the boundary of a subtitle or a language, you can meet or experience amazing cinema, amazing songs, and in general just art. This is my, and I feel like that's also happened during COVID, because that's how people also you know, explored and experienced different cinema in general,
Huh.
and you know, K-dramas also. So this is what I always say, ki, you know, you just have to, you know, skip that small language barrier,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can experience immense beautiful art, though in cinema or in music.
సో ఈ ఎపిసోడ్ చూసిన ఎవరికన్నా ఇప్పుడు దాకా కొరియన్ డ్రామాస్ చూడని వాళ్ళకి యూ హ్యావ్ టు సజెస్ట్ 3 డ్రామాస్ అంటే వాట్ వుడ్ యూ సజెస్ట్
Three dramas, okay. First, When Lights Gives You Tangerine.
ఓ యా ఐ హర్డ్ అబౌట్ ఇట్ యా
It's on Netflix, and it's such a beautiful drama. It's I think every episode lo I've cried.
ఓ మై గాడ్
Every episode, I think it is so moving and nice. And I think I'll suggest the second one. My first K-drama, Goblin.
Oh.
Again, a very beautiful, very, you know, fun but yet moving K-drama. And third, I would say, what was it? Some beauty it was. Weightlifting fairy Kim Bok-joo.
ఓ
Yeah, it's again a very, it's a very fun one.
Okay.
It's the one where you can laugh out loud. So yeah, I suggested 2 emotional ones, so I thought let me suggest a laughing one.
Yeah,
So yeah, this is the one which is heart, but like heartful but yet so fun, and this is something you will laugh out loud.
యా నాకు తెలిసి మీరు ఈ కే డ్రామాస్ ఫాలో అవటం వల్ల ఇట్ హెల్ప్ యూ విత్ కొరియన్ కనకరాజు
I think it just helped me to get the role in Korean.
ఐ థింక్ యూ మేనిఫెస్టెడ్ నేను ఒక కొరియన్ సినిమాలో పాట అవ్వాలి అని
I swear, I think I manifested this role, because I think నా narration tarvata, I believe my director called Varun, and they had this conversation. It's like, she's really into K-dramas and everything, and I think in generally her vibe, I think she fits the character. And I think that's what even my director eventually told me once we were shooting, that, you know, the reason I took you is because some of your features, matches to the kind of the vibe we are going for the
Yeah,
movie, and
yeah.
also the knowledge that you have and your
No
genuine,
other actress can do
your
that.
genuine love for K culture. That's exactly what I wanted for Chaitra, and I'm like, thank you, that got me the movie. Yes. See, to all the people who roasted people for liking K drama, see, I got a movie, dude, for just liking and enjoying K pop and K drama. I mean, keep on roasting, I'll keep on making money in movies.
Okay, this is some meme kada.
You ledu, but it's like a Gen Z term of clock it.
Oh,
So
what
this-
does it? What does this
so
mean?
basically, when someone makes a point or somebody does something, so you
Okay.
can just like, you want to agree with them,
Okay.
but be like, okay, this guy is just like, spitting facts.
Okay.
So you can just do that without saying
Okay,
anything.
you're agreeing with them, Anatya, na? Oh,
that.
a new term, guys.
And this is like clapping when you wanna clap.
Clapping is the middle finger.
Yeah.
This is clocking.
Yeah, this is clocking, it is clapping.
Nice.
I'm too much on social media. I have to get off it. I think so.
Where did you learn
The
these?
cameraman is also doing this. I saw it.
మాకు తెలిసింది ఒకటే.
So this is, I think, poetry clapping.
ఒరే దీనికి కూడా ఇంకో
Yeah.
మీనింగ్
So
ఉందా?
if you ever, so I've gone to like, if you ever go to, connections or just like studios or something for poetry to, listen to poetry and everything, these. So then we have to agree, or just not agree, just to clap and
Yeah.
appreciate. You don't do this.
Applauding.
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
this. The mini claps.
I think this we have seen later.
Yeah.
Appreciating or
Yeah.
applauding people.
Yeah.
These and these are
I
very
think this
new.
is very new Gen Z
Yeah.
era, that's why.
So how is it working in Korean Kanakaraju?
It was a full-on ride. It was a lot of fun. I think the kind of fun I had on the set I think the most fun I had ever on a set is this one.
Oh.
Okay, and I think it was because
కొరియాలో షూటింగ్ అనా?
it's in our dream destination, so being able to visit it was also a plus on it.
Yeah.
But in general, I think the kind of vibe we had on set with everyone, the director gurunchi, the co-star gurunchi, it was just good. And I wouldn't say good, but wonderful. I think everyone understood everyone was so comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
And even through, I think it comes off because how comfortable all of us are with each other and how chill and easygoing we are.
Yeah.
All of us were. I think that also comes off on screen,
Yeah.
because the kind of equation I had with Satya or Varun,
Yeah.
and us also sometimes hanging out post shooting, maybe going to eat
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
just like the video of eating
Yeah.
the authentic Korean food.
ఉడకలేదా ఇది? Yeah.
Imagine people seeing it through screen and laughing. I saw it live.
సత్య గారు ఎదురుగా అలాగా లైవ్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ ఇస్తే ఐ డోంట్ నో అసలు యూ మస్ట్ బి లాఫింగ్ సో
I
హార్డ్.
swear so hard at like after that particular scene, we had to keep our phones away and laugh for like 5 minutes, and then we're like, okay, let's try something else now. Ante, but my whole experience in terms of the production with my director, with my co-actors, has been so lovely, and for the entire process of it, they have been so supportive. So during the shooting of Korean Kanakraju, I think that's the most I have gotten sick ever. And when we were in Kazakh, when we were shooting, because a bit of it we have shot in Kazakh, a bit
Okay.
of it we have shot in Korea.
Okay.
So in Kazakh, I got very sick. So when I got checked, I had my left side of kidney had inflammation.
Oh my God.
So I think at one point I could not even feel my left leg or something. I was limping and walking.
Oh.
But we were shooting and everything, it was there. But even after all of this, my whole team, internaty of the team, and everyone very supportive and very understanding. So, and I had also very high fever. So like they used to wait for there was one moment okay day where I had very high fever, but to the point that I could not eat or drink anything, and I just couldn't also shoot. But I still, because I feel like even if we are specifically shooting for some external like international shoot or something, so the money is also being like put a
Yes,
lot.
yes.
So I don't want to waste anybody's money, and
Yeah.
if I can, then why not?
Yeah.
So I went to the set. They put me on drip and everything, and but the whole set waited till the time I felt better. They waited for a couple of hours. They waited till I felt better, my fever was down and everything. And then we did that one shot and changed location.
Okay.
So everyone has been so understanding and so nice. And even after that, we were doing a lot of night shoots. So even then they used to either finish wrap me up really quickly, or if they were like, okay, we need to shoot something else first.
Yeah.
So you know what you do, Ritika, you go and sleep. Or I used to sometimes I just felt like I don't want to go to my vanity and sleep alone. So I used to go and sleep on the set only somewhere in the sofa side, like this. And then they used to wake me up whenever, you know, my shot was ready. But yeah, motam duration lo, my whole cast, crew, my director, and everyone has been so kind to me and so supportive. Because at times, you know, when you're constantly getting sick, at times your co-actors or your director or your producers can get constantly irritated by you. But nobody made me feel bad about of me getting sick. So that's why I say this is also a very special movie for me in that case, and a very fun-filled, joy-rided movie.
Yeah. And honestly, I watched the trailer. It was morning. And fantastic ఉంది. Like కామెడీ ఉంది, యాక్షన్ ఉంది, ఒక పవర్ ప్యాక్డ్ ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ అని క్లియర్గా అనిపిస్తుంది. అండ్ మోస్ట్లీ సత్య అండ్ వరుణ్ తేజ్ కాంబినేషన్ అయితే అసలు సత్య గారు స్క్రీన్ మీద కనిపిస్తేనే నవ్వొచ్చేస్తుంది. ఆయన ఫుల్ లెంత్ రోల్ ఉండబోతుందంటే మూవీలో ఇంకెంత నవ్విస్తారని ఈగర్గా నేనైతే వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నా. అండ్ ఈరోజు ప్రెస్ మీట్లో దేర్ ఆర్ మెనీ జోక్స్ మీకు సత్య గారి మధ్య, మీరిద్దరు ఎక్కువ క్లోజ్ అని. సో ఐ ఫెల్ట్ మీ మధ్య మంచి ర్యాప్ ఉంది అని. Tell me about that.
So, like I said, because we have so when you travel constantly together, like I said, we have traveled to Kazakh, we have traveled to Korea, and then we were also shooting in Anantapur and everything. So when you're constantly traveling together, maybe having food together, and you know, even post shoot when you're hanging out and everything, so you also have that kind of equation and kind of build a relationship like that with everyone. And for me, with Satya specifically, he's like I said, he's my on-set bestie. He was the person, my go-to person. I was his go-to person to go for shopping. Our favorite pastime was to go do shopping. Like so my thing will be, I'll go first, I'll check out all the stores, I'll buy something nice for me. The next day shooting, when we are shooting and everything, shooting lo madhyalo, I'll tell him I bought this, free time lo, I'll tell him I buy this, I have bought this, this place is very nice, this skincare I bought, this thing I bought, anta pedda list. And then you're like, I want to buy too, I want to get these things too, take me to also na. I'm like, okay, cool dude. So same night, same evening lo, I'll take him all to the same shops, make him buy stuff, anything. And oh god, it was such a fun-filled ride with him. So that's why I remember one of the interviews, they're like, isn't that such a girlfriend thing to do? You do it with your girlfriend.
You made him buy Korean skincare?
Yeah. I did
Satya
not
garu
make him
buy
buy
Korean skincare.
No, I did not make him buy Korean skincare. He wanted to buy Korean skincare. So I suggested. Very, very sweet.
Okay.
Ante. So basically, we used to shop, and you know, I also used to take him to all these food places that I used to explore and everything. And generally me, Satya and Varun also sometimes used to go to some restaurant to eat and try new food and something. And then Varun and Satya had their own equation also, on screen and off screen also. So I think entirely also separately we had our friendships and everything, but also in a trio we also had our fun and all.
Yeah.
But the entirety of the whole thing was just like we became a good trio, even with our directors and everything. It was fun.
How is it working with Varun Tej?
He is a super easygoing guy. I think even though, you know, because when you think about a person like him who comes from such a big family and he's been in the industry for such a long time, he's so experienced, he's an experienced seasoned actor and everything. And when I, you know, met him for the first time or experienced, you know, acting with him and just, you know, started talking to him in generally, he is such an easygoing guy. He's pretty chill. And you know, Satya and him both were very helpful to me in a lot of the scenes, because horror comedy in general, they're not first time.
Yeah.
Like, so this genre is generally the first time for me to explore or act. So there's a lot of elements that I might be missing out and everything, and they used to help me out a lot in that. And then generally, a lot of times he was so patient and kind and nice to me. So my experience with him was so great, and I would love to work with him one day again. So I'll say this once more. And I would love to work with him once more in many more movies in the future.
So, how would Ritika's comfort day look like? On a very kali day, she doesn't have any work ante, ఆ రోజు మీ డైలీ రొటీన్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? ఆ రొటీన్
So I'll wake up pretty late. Like a lot of times I'll wake up at 1:12 in the night, and sorry, 12 in the morning. 11 in the morning, 12 in the morning. But at times, if I want to have like a particularly a nice day, then maybe I'll wake up by 11 or something. I'll have my breakfast and 10 or 11, 10, 11, and then I have my breakfast. Maybe then I'll hit the gym if I feel like. Mostly I try to, but yeah, I'll hit the gym. I'll come back, take a quick shower and everything. By the time it's time for lunch, and then I'll take a very nice nap on my very beautiful bed, which I have very great relationship with. I love my bed and my bed loves me. So
Very healthy relationship.
yeah, very the best relationship and the most green flag relationship I ever had. And ante నాకు నిద్ర చాలా చాలా ఇష్టం. So yeah, that is that. So maybe that. And if I'll wake up, if I'm not taking a nap, I'll pick up a book, whatever I'm reading at that time. I'll read. So I'm a big time reader also. I love to read. So maybe that. If I'm hanging out with my friends, maybe I have some plans. It really depends if I have something planned out. If I am just at home, I'll be on my bed. Maybe I'll chit chat with my mom. Maybe I'll play on my PS5. Or maybe I'll just, the whole day I feel like, okay, this book is so good, so the whole time I'll be just like, my nose will be in the book. Like, I need to finish this book, I want to know the ending.
మీ నెక్స్ట్ లైనప్ ఆఫ్ మూవీస్ ఏంటి?
So I'm currently shooting right now one movie which is going to be bilingual in Tamil and Telugu.
Okay.
But I can't say much about it because the production has not announced it yet. But again, it's a very different character from what I've played, what I've done before, and even in this movie. And through that, people will again see a very different shade of me on the screen. And there are a couple of more. Again, I can't say much about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just very excited for them to come out and for the audience to see it again and love the same as they always do. So yeah.
సో వీ హ్యావ్ ఎ సెగ్మెంట్ కాల్ గర్ల్ థింగ్స్. నేను సింపుల్గా క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతాను, మీరు ఈజీగా ఆన్సర్ చెప్పేస్తే అయిపోతుంది. సో గర్ల్స్ మాత్రమే అర్థం చేసుకునే ఒక గర్ల్ హ్యాబిట్ ఏంటి? అదే బాయ్స్కి చెప్తే అరే ఇంత వియర్డ్ ఏంటి అనిపించేది.
Okay. I think I think it's I wouldn't call it weird, but I think it's a girl thing about the hair. Like, about planning your hair wash day.
Yeah.
And if I am day after tomorrow have to go somewhere, even if my hair is really terrible, I won't wash it today. I'll wash it tomorrow so that my hair is much manageable the day after tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think guys wouldn't understand it because they might take a shower every. I have a lot of guy friends who are like, I wash my hair every day. I'm like, are you crazy or what? But like, we have to plan our days for hair, especially girls with long hair. So we have to manage and plan accordingly. It might be weird for like, why do you just can wash it? Dude, you don't understand how girls' hair work.
Bad hair means bad day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, even if you have done the best makeup, you're looking the best, but if your hair is
Is
not
bad?
hairing, you will be like, so yeah, I get that.
సో హ్యావ్ యూ ఎవర్ సెడ్ 10 minutesలో వచ్చేస్తా బట్ యూర్ స్టిల్ గెటింగ్ రెడీ అప్పుడే
God.
షార్ నుంచి వచ్చి?
So many times. I make sure whenever I'm outside, especially my friends low, I always be like, if I'm 20 minutes away, 10 minutes away. Bro, 10 minutes
I already started, bro. Traffic.
If I'm getting ready, that's why, though in generally I'm a person who's very time conscious. I hate being late, okay? I hate being late into any events or something. I'm always like, late ho rahi hu, I'm getting late, okay, I need to go. Because I'm anxious. But yeah, in generally. But yeah, if I'm getting late or I'm like stuck something, I'm like, bro, it showed 25 minutes. Like, 15 minutes, bro. 10 minutes. I'm just on the corner. You don't see my car.
Yeah.
I'll be like that.
ఎప్పుడన్నా మిర్రర్ ముందు నుంచి ఒక ఫుల్ లెంత్ కాన్వర్సేషన్ చేసుకున్నారా? లైక్ రితిక ఫుల్ పారాగ్రాఫ్, ఫుల్ స్పీచెస్.
Dude, leave mirror. Sometimes I think I'll just get up from my bed and I'll just randomly have conversation with air. It happens to me the most of the time when I'm reading some murder mystery book or something, and I don't have anyone to talk about it, so I'll put the book away and I'll just talk like, dude, what is supposed to be happening in this book? I'll randomly talk to air or some ghost. I think I do have a ghost because the amount of talking I do to myself at times because of my books. I think I need someone.
ఆ టైంలో ఎవరైనా చూస్తే ఏంటి పిల్ల గాల్లో మాట్లాడుతుంది.
Exactly. And then he was like, wait, I'm what I'm doing? I'm looking, let's get back to reading.
Do you overthink a lot?
Oh, so much.
Overplay conversations?
At times, yes. A lot. I think I overthink a lot but I have been trying to not let the overthinking overpower me. I think overthinking, it's a bane and a boon, because sometimes
You can
oh,
predict.
predict, and you're already ready for the worst and the best also.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
even if, because you've overthought a
Huh.
lot and you've overthink this all the situation, all like you're in a situation and you're already overthinked about that situation into 10 different ways, and how those 10 different ways also will go in 5 different ways.
Yeah.
So you're already prepared for the worst,
Yeah.
but it also, add a lot of weight on your shoulder, or in your, on your mental state, in your, on your brain, that you had to put yourself in that condition, that
Yeah.
things can go also so worse,
Yeah.
and things can go also so good.
Yeah.
So it is a boon,
Yeah.
and it's a bane, that you're already ready for things,
Yeah.
but at what cost?
Yeah. I read this quote. If you can overthink the worst, overthink the best also.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I always try to do. That if I'm thinking the worst of the situation, I also try to look at the best, and I try to concentrate myself on the best while being prepared for the worst also.
Yeah.
So that at least, that the worst doesn't overpower me and makes me, be in a negative space zone. But at the same time, the positive pulls me into a better direction and have a positive outlook towards the whole situation.
ఎప్పుడన్నా ఆన్లైన్ షాపింగ్ చేస్తూ నచ్చినవన్నీ యాడ్ టు కార్ట్ కొట్టేసి అలా ఇంకా మర్చిపోయి కార్ట్లో వదిలేస్తారా, లేకపోతే ఇంపల్సివ్ షాపరా?
I used to be an impulsive shopper, but now I have stopped because I was scolded a lot. But yeah, but I at times, even now, I think if you'll go and open my wish list in multiple apps, even my browser history, there'll still be, I think, 30 tabs open with shopping website from which I want to buy.
ఓ
Okay, like I like some page on Instagram, but I don't want to make the purchase then and now. So I'll just open their website link and open and keep it in my website browser. That someday when I feel like doing retail therapy, I'll shop now.
డూ యూ డూ షాపింగ్ ఇస్ ఎ థెరపీ అలాగా?
Sometimes I do. I think sometimes if I feel very, very terrible, I want to just make my feel better, make my feel self.
Make myself
Sometimes,
feel better.
yeah, make myself feel better, then I do it. But I try to avoid it because it can be a very risky slope.
ఎప్పుడన్నా ఏదైనా ఈవెంట్ కానీ బయటకు కానీ వెళ్ళాలి, యూ సెలెక్టెడ్ అన్ అవుట్ఫిట్, బట్ లాస్ట్ మినిట్లో ఆహా లేదు అని మల్టిపుల్ అవుట్ఫిట్స్ చేంజ్ చేసిన ఇన్సిడెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయా?
I, like I said, I'm an overthinker, so I try to always have a backup of something. And in generally, I also carry a lot of clothes on my own, so that if one thing doesn't work out, I always have a backup of something else. Because I don't want to have that kind of risk in events and everything, that something doesn't work out or something happened to one thing, I don't have another thing. And I carry all stain removers and all of that in my own bag only, so
Okay.
that if any situation arrives, I have a solution to it.
ఓకే.
And if you even look in my bag, I usually carry a very big bag, okay? And I tried carrying small bags, but no. I always have a power bank. I'll always have tissues. I always have like this floss to,
Very
toothpaste.
anxious person.
I sometimes carry headache medicine also. You'll also find this Tide stain remover, extra clips and everything. You want something, I'll have it. Like small.
Ritika fan. Something will come out.
My bag is like a Doraemon pocket.
సో మీకు కొన్ని కొరియన్ పదాలు వచ్చు, వర్డ్స్, సెంటెన్సెస్ బాగా వచ్చు కాబట్టి టీచ్ మీ.
అంతే. Okay. 안녕하세요.
ఓకే. అన్యాంగ్ హసాయో.
안녕하세요.
హసయో. వాట్
Jordan.
డస్ దిస్ మీన్?
It means hello. Namaskaram andi.
అన్యాంగ్ హసాయో.
Yeah. Or you can more informally say annyeong.
అన్యాంగ్.
Annyeong.
అన్యాంగ్.
Jonan.
జోనన్. జాన్ ఎవడు?
Jonan.
జోనన్ ఎవడు?
It means my name basically.
ఓ
It's like
ఓకే.
Jonan name ledu.
ఓకే.
It's the sentence.
అన్యాంగ్ జోనన్.
I'll say Ritika Naik Imida.
చర్మిల.
Imida
ఇమీద.
means నమస్కారం అండి, నా పేరు Ritika Naik.
ఓకే. ఒక్కసారి మొత్తం ఒకసారి.
Annyeong.
అన్యాంగ్.
Jonan Ritika Naik Imida.
That's it, guys. It was pleasure having Ritika Naik today.
Okay, we'll do words now.
Very easy,
Okay,
very
okay.
easy words.
Nomu Yepuda. Nomu
నమో
Yepuda.
ఎప్పుదా. నువ్వు ఎలా ఉన్నావా?
It means like very pretty, చాలా బాగుంది.
Oh, that's for you then. Oh, tell me.
Nomu
నమో
Yepuda.
ఎప్పుదా. నమో ఎప్పుదా.
కంసమిదా.
కంస మీద అయిన సాంగ్ కూడా ఉంది మన సినిమాలో. థ్యాంక్ యూ కంసమీద మీన్స్ యా
Thank you. Paboya.
బాబోయ్
Paboya.
పాబోయా
Ante picha pichi. Like Paboya.
నన్ను అంటున్నారా
Ante. What else? What can I teach you? You know Sarangayo, of course.
సారంగేయో
Event.
యా యా యా
Event tarvata Sarangayo, you know. And then whiting. Whiting.
హువైతింగ్
Whiting means it's
Whiting.
like a way of saying encouragement. Like let's go for
హువైతింగ్
it.
కృతిక హువైతింగ్
Yeah, it can be fighting or whiting.
ఓకే
So, yeah.
అంటే చియరింగ్ అప్ ఫర్
Yeah,
సమ్వన్
అంతే.
అచ్చా ఓకే ఓకే ఇంకా ఏమైనా వర్డ్స్ యు వాంట్ టు టీచ్ మీ
I have to think. I will like Google and everything. I don't.
Okay.
In my head, it's not going. Chalsyongetta. Chalsyongetta.
చాల్సోంగ్ గెత్త
It means like handsome.
హ్యాండ్సమ్
Yeah.
ఓకే ప్రతి ఉన్నాము అంటే
Yepuda.
ఎపుదా
Yepuda.
ఎపుదా
Bye.
ఓకే
Yepuda.
సో దట్స్ ఇట్ రితిక థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ బీయింగ్ ఆన్ గర్ల్ టాక్స్ ఎలా ఉండింది మా షోలోకి రావటం
I had a lot of fun, and it feels so great to finally have such, you know, chill conversation while sitting like this,
చాలా చిల్గా
chill and simple, easy going and everything. But yeah, in generally, I had a lot of fun. You are a very good host
థ్యాంక్ యూ
and very sweet.
Yeah.
And you did an amazing job also today in
Thank
the
you.
event.
Thank
And I
you,
had a
thank
lot of
you.
fun. And in the morning, I also had a lot of fun. And your Korean will get better one day. Don't worry.
నువ్వు యూ టీచ్ మీ
అంతే.
ఎవ్రీ డే వన్ తెలుగు
Done.
వన్ కొరియన్ వర్డ్
I'll
మెసేజ్
text
మీ
you.
టుడేస్ వర్డ్ ఇస్
Text you.
హోంవర్క్ రైట్ 3 times
Just like how my Telugu teacher gives me
Yeah.
homework, I'll give you homework for Korean.
ఓకే విల్ డూ వన్ థింగ్ ఎవ్రీ డే యూ టీచ్ మీ వన్ కొరియన్ వర్డ్ ఐ విల్ టీచ్ యూ వన్ తెలుగు వర్డ్
Done.
పర్ఫెక్ట్ సో గైజ్ కొరియన్ కనకరాజు రిలీజింగ్ ఆన్ August 7th మీరు ఇంకా క్యూట్గా చెప్పారు
So, Korean Kanakraju is releasing on 7th of August.
ఇంత క్యూట్గా చెప్పాక మా వాళ్ళు ఆబ్వియస్లీ వెళ్ళిపోతారు ఖచ్చితంగా
Please, huh?
థ్యాంక్ యూ గైజ్ బాయ్